Hello and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, a war of words has reignited between the government and opposition over asylum seeker policy after the arrival of around 40 people in two remote WA communities. The group is now being processed in Nauru. The coalition claims the government has lost control of the nation's borders, but the PM says undetected boat arrivals aren't a new issue.
People in the former government failed to detect a boat that arrived in Queensland and had people wandering around beaches in far north Queensland. These things have occurred in the past. It's unfortunate that it did occur, but we have a pretty big coastline.
Australia, meantime, stands ready to help authorities in Papua New Guinea after more than 50 people were killed in a massacre there. The incident happened in the country's northern highlands in a major escalation of tribal fighting in the region. 4 people have been struck by lightning near the Opera House after a severe storm lashed Sydney. The group was sheltering under a tree at the Royal Botanic Gardens. The 2 men and 2 women were taken to hospital for treatment for burns. Dwindling completion rates and skills shortages will be investigated in a major review of the nation's apprenticeship system. The federal probe will look at the treatment of apprentices and whether they're going into the right industries. And a question mark remains over the future of Sydney's Star Casino as a new inquiry is set up. There are concerns management is taking too long to respond to the 2022 report. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Australia is about to ramp up its preparation for this year's T20 World Cup. Starting on Wednesday in Wellington, they play a 3-match series against New Zealand. And in tennis, Alex de Minaur has gone down to Yannick Sinner in the final of the Rotterdam Tennis Open. Despite the loss, de Minaur moves to 9th in the world rankings. In your entertainment news now, and not even a wild storm could keep Taylor Swift away. Her jet delayed before landing safely in Sydney. She won't be doing any sightseeing around the city ahead of her shows, though. The singer, who is said to be staying in the city's east in a mansion, is staying in a bubble with her entourage to avoid getting sick and having to cancel any shows. While businesses are gearing up for a week of Swift Mania, which is expected to provide a $130 million boost to the economy. And Oppenheimer was the big winner at today's BAFTAs. The movie recognised in 7 categories, including Best Picture, Best Actor and Best Actress. It's now the overwhelming favourite for next month's Oscars. That's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.